Cindric is your pole sitter. I repeat, Cindric is your pole sitter.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to North Wilkesboro for the Cookout Southern 150. It is the first race of the round of 16. Now, something different with the title you may have seen. It says NCZCS Season 8. Then it says Playoffs R16. That's what we're going to do. And that's round of 16, just so no one gets confused. Red banners are playoff drivers, black banners are non-playoff drivers. That's how it works here. Now, without further ado, let's go in today's starting lineup. Austin Cindric stole the pole from Matthew Lutz, followed by Justin Allgaier, last week's winner. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr. filling in for Denny Hamlin. Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, Elijah Travis, Kyle Larson, Matt DiBenedetto, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch in his farewell season, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Cody Huddleston, Chase Briscoe, Casey Kane, Justin Galloway, and finally Eric Almirola to wind out today's starting lineup. Today is going to be a special day, not only because it's the first round of the playoffs, but it's also 10 races, 10 weeks until we crown ourselves a champion for Season 8. Then we move on to Season 9 next year. It's going to be an amazing time. And everything is going to work out the way it does. And hopefully, we get a playoff driver to win today. Hopefully here. Yeah, we're gonna be firing the engines here. On board with Austin Cindric as the engines fire. We cannot wait. There they go. Now this is a short track, so they'll go 2 laps around before the pace car actually goes into pit road. That's just different here now. I will be yawning a lot today because I am tired for whatever reason. Yep, here they go. The fans have their hats off, waving to the drivers. As they go by. As here they come around, pace car is going to make that hard left turn into pit road. There it goes. Restart box. Austin Cindric, Matthew Lutz, playoff drivers, lead them to the line. Green flag in the air. Matthew Lutz with a good launch so far. Can he clear Austin Cindric? He does. As he drops down in line. Matthew Lutz leads the first lap. Kyle Busch right there. He has not won a single race in the Coke Zero Cup Series in his 8-season-long career. He's looking for one today. Now remember, stage cautions, 50-50-50. That's how they work here. 50 laps, then 100 laps, then 100 to 150 laps. That's how it works here at short tracks, and every track is different. Matthew Lutz continuing to lead the point. Right now he's in the lead for playoff points. Well, in the lead for the playoff picture, I should say. Ty Dillon, Chase Briscoe. Carl Edwards and Justin Galloway right now in the red. Now Wallace in the red. Matthew Lutz. Oh, look at Kyle Busch. He's slowly reeling in Matthew Lutz. look at Kyle Busch. He's slowly reeling in that gap. 0.4 of a second separate first and second place. And Kyle, he's just working that gap down. He gains in the corners but loses on the straightaways, and that's mainly because of that 24. Remember Matthew Lutz, he has a win. He has a win this season. And all it took was moving from Michael Waltrip Racing to Hendrick Motorsports for him to get that first career win. He's looking for that second career win right now. He's got a bunch of playoff points, but if he can win this race, you know, it'll be spectacular. He's locked in the next round, doesn't have to worry about winning. Then you have somebody like Kyle Busch back there. He has no wins at all this season or in his entire NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series career. You really got to watch out for him because you never know what's going to happen. He could take this race by storm. You never know. You'd never see it coming. On board Matthew Lutz now. See behind him there, Kyle Busch. 0.6 separate them both. You never know, you know, if there's a caution now, the whole field gets reset. And that's one thing that Matthew doesn't want to see right now, is a caution, at least until the comp caution at lap 25. If he can lead it there, he might be good. He's only got a few laps left till comp caution. If he can stay out front until then, he'll be good. He's still opening that gap further and further from Kyle. Hendrick Motorsports has announced that they will be putting in a fourth car, as we are going up to 30 cars next season instead of 24. The 88 of Alex Bowman will be racing. They haven't announced a sponsor, but we will see. Casey Kane, Eric Jones. Who else is out right now? Casey Kane, Eric Jones, Carl Edwards, and Ty Dillon right now sitting in the red. But remember, there's three races in each round. This is the first of 3 races. Then after this race, you have Kansas. Then I do believe Bristol. Yeah. So this race, then Bristol, then Kansas, then Bristol. Then we go round of 12, we go to Kentucky, then Talladega, then the Charlotte Roval. Round of 8, we go to Las Vegas, Miami, Martinsville, and then Martinsville sums up the final 4. Ten races is what we have to make it all count. There it is, lap 25. Don't exactly know when they will throw the caution flag, and there it is. Competition caution is here to round the field back up. Now they gotta go catch the pace car. Now they have to go catch the pace car and get everyone else settled back in. They will go single file until one lap before green. Then they will double up. Once again, remember, look for those red banners and red spoilers. That's something different this year. Last year, there was only red banners. This year, red banners and spoilers. Look at all those red banners in the top 10. You got Lutz, you got Keselowski, Elliott, Travis, Kurt Busch, DiBenedetto in his final season racing in the Cup Series. He'll drop down to the Sprite Series. And Ryan Blaney will be taking over that 21 car, as we've been saying all season long. Ryan Blaney will be taking over that 21. And you know, with how much success that Matt DiBenedetto has had, you would expect them to keep him in that car. But he was underperforming, not getting as many wins a season as they would like. And this season, he's excelled. Their rate. 2 wins. Looking for more, that's just something that is unheard of. On board with the pace car. Let's see how many people come to pit road. No takers yet. No takers for the competition caution. That is unusual, as we're going to go back on board with the pace car. Now, on short tracks like this, usually there will be a couple people that comes down for the comp caution to get either fuel and just get refueled and go, or something like that. They have a couple laps to decide whether they want to come in or not, but it doesn't look like anyone's coming in. Nobody wants to give up this track position. And here we go. Double file. Kyle Busch on the high side. On the start of this race, we saw the high side excel. Can Kyle Busch get the lead and win a stage? Be his 3rd stage win of his career. As here we go. Pace car is going to make that hard left turn onto pit road. Restart zone. Green flag back out. And yes, the top lane gets going, but so does the bottom. Side by side for right now. Can Kyle clear Lutz? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Lutz fights back down on the inside. Can Busch get there now? It's a side by side battle. It's really tight. Oh, he may have cleared him just then. Yes, he did. Kyle Busch, new race leader. Oh, look at Christopher Bell. It's going to take a while before they actually get double filed. See him back there. You see Elijah Travis back there. Fighting with Eric Almirola. Oh, look at Bell. Christopher Bell. Joe Gibbs Racing, 1-2 now. man. Austin Dillon just took. Oh man. Lutz is just falling. What happened to Lutz? It's like he can't. What happened to his car? It's like he can't get it going. Bo Wallace, your Daytona 250 winner. He's won 3 races this season. All of them but one has been won on super speedways. You know, he's a good super speedway racer. You know, he knows how to do the draft. He knows how to draft with other people. He's a good super speedway racer. I'm just gonna say that. And Kyle just dominating stage 1. The second half of stage 1, I should say. And Lutz is still falling. Lutz just falling like a rock. I don't know what happened. Yeah, look, he's still falling. Lutz continuing to fall now, below the top 10. Fighting back for 10th place. This is weird. Yeah, now Lutz fighting to stay. Oh, man. Martin Truex Jr. there in Hamlin's car. Remember, Hamlin had a bad accident at iRacing Super Speedway. Injured his back. He's out for 12 races. He's got a couple more races to be out. He should be back within Bristol. He should be back by Bristol. With any luck, he will be back before Bristol. Maybe Kansas, he might be back. Cause, well, let's see. Alright, so Speedway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, never mind. Never mind. I just did the math. I just counted up the races. Hamlin will not be back in that car until the Roval at Charlotte, and hopefully he's still in the playoffs by then. It'll be the round of 12 before the end of the round of 12 before Hamlin can actually get in the car. And Kyle Busch looking strong. 2 to go before stage 1 has ended. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Final lap for stage number 1. Down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4. Here they come. Kyle Busch, stage 1 winner. KFB. There it is. Stage caution, Kyle Busch. Wins the stage. that being said, we're going to hang our camera on the pit wall. We're going to see who's going to come in, and we're going to be right back. This race is sponsored by Cookout. We are back, and Kyle Busch, still your leader. There was a lot of people on pit road. I didn't see exactly all who went on the pit road. But Brad Keselowski. Let's talk about Brad Keselowski for a little bit. With luck, he won the regular season championship. Now, many speculate that that is a curse when you win the regular season championship in this series. But Kyle Busch won the regular season championship last year, I do believe. Unless I am wrong. I can't tell. Anyway, double file. No, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won it last season. And he did not make it past the round of 12. But he did get close. Because here we go. Pace car is going to make that hard left turn on the pit road once again. Restart zone. Here we go. Christopher Bell, can he clear Kyle? Almost. I think it's going to take a few laps like it did for Kyle over Lutz. Oh, he may have him cleared this time by... No, Kyle still... Oh, look at this. Aggressive move by Austin Dillon as now Bell passes Kyle Busch for the race lead. Here comes the cars with fresher tires. Most importantly, look at that 11 car of Mark Truex Jr. Christopher Bell doing a phenomenal job leading these laps. And Austin Dillon's trying to get to him. But 7/10 is hard to make up, especially at a fast-paced short track like North Wilkesboro. We're going to see if he can make it up. Keselowski right there behind the 3. Galloway's one of the cars that took tires and gas. Look where he's at. He's in 10th. He's making his way up. Bell's just got to make it to lap 100, and then he wins the stage. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's another one of the drivers who took tires and fuel. Oh, look at this battle between Wallace and Dylan on the high side. Oh no, Dylan just got swept under the rug. Good lord. But Bell, Keselowski, Wallace. Highest Chevy is with Kyle Larson in the 42. We'll be right back. We're going to go NASCAR nonstop.
So, you want me to vote for your flavor?
Baja Blast, pitch black.
Well then, what are you gonna do for me? Hey, you missed a spot. Whoa, only I wash my car. All this work's making me thirsty.
Dale gets a vote, and so do you. Decision 2016. Only one flavor stays. Vote at decision.com.
Oh, guys.
The new crop of vehicles from Dodge includes one really bad apple. Dodge, coming soon to a racetrack near you.
Just 95 miles from Atlanta, 50 miles from Birmingham, right off Interstate 20, you'll find me. A 16-month labor of love. My first name was Alabama International Motor Speedway, but that didn't stick. You can just call me Digger. Mr. France wanted a speedway bigger than Daytona, so here I am.
This place is treacherous. Bad, bad, fast.
The fans humble me. They come from far and wide just to see the cars try and best me. Over 100,000 can sit with me. They don't do much sitting, though. Usually, the fans stand in amazement, anticipating the next big one.
And you know West Place is known for the big one.
Here's where Bobby Allison busted me up in 1987. And 22 years later, Carl Edwards hit me back here on my straightaway.
Oh, no! He turns him! No! No!
I can't say those licks didn't hurt, but I can take it. Shakespeare wrote, yes, I know Shakespeare, that some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I might actually encompass all three. I'm proud to say that I was the first to see speeds over 200 miles an hour. But after '87, they mandated restrictor plates. Apparently, I was too dangerous. What can I say? I'm fast. When it's race week, ooh, I throw the wildest party in all of NASCAR. Nothing compares to my infield. But those stories, I shouldn't repeat. My start-finish line is further down than the other tracks. This unique trait made for surprising finishes. Drivers leading where other tracks have a finish line are not always winners by the time they cross my finish line.
Here they come! It's Harvick! He timed it perfect!
That fraction of a mile can change history. The man who's seen the most victories here was the Intimidator,
Dale Earnhardt has done it again.
and that success was passed down to his son.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., 4 straight wins at Talladega.
The Earnhardts just get me. I've been a major part of racing history since I was conceived, and I can't wait to see what greatness will be achieved today.
Mahindra's the official tractor of tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the GOAT.
Mahindra, the official tractor of tough and Stewart-Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Looking at the Honda CR-V? Let me show you how the Bronco Sport stacks up. The Bronco Sport has a terrain management system with 7 available GOAT modes. That means it goes over any type of terrain, sand, mud, ruts, or any mix of them. With an available 249 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, you can get where you want to go. If you're like me and you want to drive where roads don't look like roads, the available 8.8 inches of ground clearance and standard 4x4 will help you get over or around almost anything. With Ford Pass Connect, you can share Wi-Fi with your friends. And the Ford Pass mobile app lets you do things like start your vehicle remotely. If you're still thinking about the competition, you're going to want to check out the Bronco Sport. Get out there with the Bronco Sport. It's adventure ready and built wild.
Galloway now leads over Austin Cindric and Christopher Bell. Remember how Galloway got his first win of the season? A late caution came out, and then lightning in the area. NASCAR had to stop the race until the lightning cleared, and the lightning never cleared. As they were pacing, fans were evacuated underneath the bleachers. That way no one got struck. And then it was announced with only 3 laps to go that Justin Galloway was the winner and alternatively made the playoffs. Galloway, Cindric, and Elliott all in the playoffs. Also Briscoe, Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Bubba Wallace, Cody Huddleston, Matt DiBenedetto, Elijah Travis, Ty Dillon. Matthew Lutz, Casey Kane, Carl Edwards, Eric Jones, and also Martin Truex Jr. That's your 16 drivers. And the number 1 is in the number 1 spot, wanting to get this race over with and won. Galloway's one of those race car drivers that you always imagine in your head. You know, he's fast, he's fierce, he's aggressive. Especially at short tracks, you can see him doing a lot of bumps and runs and always trying to get in the lead any way, anyhow possible. Always trying. And that's one thing that we love about him, that he is willing to go the extra mile, and he doesn't care what kind of enemies he makes, what kind of situations he gets in. If he's stuck 3 wide, guess what? He's gonna full throttle and he's gonna see it through. Most of the time, we see him go through. Most of the time, we see him back out. Just not wanting to wreck his car. You know, this is the Justin Galloway we seen last season. First half of the regular season, we didn't see much out of him. Maybe a top 10, maybe a top 5 here and there, but mostly running 15th on back. Then it came to midway of the season. He started battling for the lead. He started, you know, pushing people out of the way. And then he got his win at Summit Point. And it kind of blew up from there. He started leading more and more laps, getting more and more stage wins, and now he's in the playoffs. He's wanting to get locked into the second round. Is 6 to go, 5 to go now for stage 2. But that's the Justin Galloway we've seen. That's the Justin Galloway we like to see. Is like this. Leading laps. Battling for the lead. Here they come. Coming to 2 to go. Two laps to go for stage number 2. You know, one thing you really have to worry about, especially while leading these races, is mechanical problems, tires going down, motor expires, you know, stuff like that. And that's something we haven't seen from Justin Galloway a lot. Here we go. Turns 3 and 4. Justin Galloway wins stage number 2. And there it is, stage 2 caution. They go catch up to the pace car now. Oh, here we go. Lots of drivers on pit road. Keselowski, Wallace, Larson, Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon, 4 tires and fuel. Larson had a slower stop. Keselowski wins the race off pit road. Galloway. I mean, everyone that pitted is the ones that didn't pit earlier. So 10th on back. Or no. Yeah. 10th on back did not pit. Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick. Christopher Bell. Really, 6th, 8th, and 9th has not came in to pit yet. Maybe we'll see some green flag pit stops. I don't know, but you can always hope. Not, then they run out of fuel. We will have to throw the caution. As they double file up. Justin Galloway. We have playoff drivers in the first, actually, in literally the first 4 rows. His pace car is going to make that hard left turn on the pit road. Green flag is out. We're racing here at North Wilkesboro to see who's going to advance to the round of 12. Justin Galloway with a good launch. Can he clear the 10 of Cindric, though? No. Cindric, can he clear Galloway? Whoa, Chase Briscoe! He was looking to make it 3 wide. Thought better of it. Look at this, Cindric now. The one of Galloway all over the back bumper of Cindric. Here comes Christopher Bell in the 20. Coming to take that 3rd spot away from Galloway. Justin Galloway fighting hard to stay in 3rd. Lost it now. Now stuck on the bottom while everyone else is on the high side, 3 wide. Stewart Haas Racing drivers 1, 2, both in the playoffs, looking to advance to the round of 12. Galloway has fallen all the way back to 9th and still almost losing positions. Briscoe looking for a way to get around his teammate. Keselowski's there now. The top 3 is Fords. Keselowski with fresher tires. Remember, he's the regular season champion. Here he comes with ease. He's going to take 1st away. That's a mistake, going up high like that. Oh, look at this. Look at Bubba Wallace. Chase Briscoe's just like, go. Just go. he's just like, go. Just go. Keselowski looking to win this race. Look at the gap that Keselowski has made on Bubba Wallace. Matthew Lutz looking to try and get around Wallace. Seventh and 8th is the only non-playoff drivers in the top 10. 7, 8th, and 9th, or 10th now. No, there we go. Nope, no, never mind. Wallace trying to close that gap between himself and Keselowski. This is what Fresh Tires does. Look at all the rubber being laid down on that one little groove. But this is the way that you have to run this track. This is the way that you have to run the track. There's no, oh, I'll get by with it if I do this. No, you have to run the bottom, or else you're gonna lose ground. You're gonna lose all your positioning, and then you're gonna fall all the way to the back and be like, how did I get here? You gotta protect the bottom line, especially on intermediate tracks like Kansas that we're going to next week. Next Thursday would be Kansas. We cannot wait for that. Round of 16 continuing next week. Look how fast Bubba is closing that gap on Keselowski, and then loses it all on the straightaways. In the corners, it's the same way with Kyle Busch and Matthew Lutz before the caution. He gains all his momentum in the corner and then loses it all on the straightaway because Keselowski's in front. Keselowski can get to the gas faster than Bubba. And Brad, he is a veteran. So is Bubba. But Keselowski's been here since season 8. Wallace has been here since season 6. Season 7. As the teams had expanded. And now we're going to expand again in season 9. I cannot believe it's in season 9. There's one more lap around and we'll be 25 laps to go. $25 to go here. $25 to go. Just stay calm. You heard the spotter there. Keselowski only has to lead for 24 more laps here at North Wilkesboro, and he advances to the round of 12. Last season, we had one driver advance to the round of 12 in this race. It was a different race last season. I don't remember exactly what race it was. And then we had Kyle Larson. Never won a race. All of a sudden, comes up, steals one. An upset win. Eric Jones, he wasn't in the playoffs last season. Comes up, gets his first career win at the next track. And it's amazing to see these drivers without wins coming up, sweeping the show, and then all of a sudden going out and winning. It's You have somebody like Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, who has never won a Cup Series race. Allgaier, he won Daytona last week. But guess what? He can't get in the playoffs because we have 16 of 16 drivers. And we're not allowed to make a 17th spot. So Allgaier, he won the race, but at what cost? He didn't make the playoffs. He couldn't make the playoffs because there was no spots available. Kyle Busch, he's never won a race. He's never won a single race in his Cup Series career, and he's got a shot. We've seen it all through the seasons. When we get to the rounds, when we get to the playoff rounds, you start seeing the drivers without wins, they start excelling. And you start wondering, how is he doing that? And it's because the more in a season that you understand the car, the harder you understand that you can push it. So, with that being said, we might see Kyle Busch win a race in the round of 16 or in the round of 12. Heck, we might even see him win Phoenix, the season finale, and somebody else win the championship. Because we do have Justin Galloway. He's in 21st. He's in the red, but he's the defending series champion. He might be in the red, but there's still 2 more races to decide who stays in the playoffs and who doesn't. Mad battle happening right behind Keselowski. Matthew Lutz versus Bubba Wallace. Matthew Lutz has been trying to get underneath him. Oh, he's going to go outside of him. Side by side now, maybe. He's going to get the spot. Now can he go chase down Keselowski? Oh, it's still side by side. I don't think he's going to be able to clear him. No, he will. Right here, yeah. Now he's going to go catch Keselowski. He's only got 14 laps. 13 laps. And look at this. Wallace just fighting back on the outside, or on the inside. On the outside, you got Eric Jones. He's a playoff driver. And then you go all the way back to 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 10th. And there's no playoff drivers until Matt DiBenedetto in 9th. Sixth, 7th, 8th, and 10th are non-playoff drivers. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 5 is. And then you have, in 9th, you have DiBenedetto looking to advance himself into the round of 8, or 12, sorry. Here they come, 10 laps to go for Keselowski, and Matthew Lutz is putting a huge dent into Keselowski's lead, as now lap traffic is gonna play a factor here. The one of Galloway, he might be lapped, and then he's below the cut line a pretty good bit. So is Kurt Busch in his farewell season. He was wanting to make the playoffs. He didn't care how far he made it in. He even said to himself that he didn't care how far he made it in the playoffs as long as he made it in the playoffs in his final season in the Coke Zero Cup Series. He's doing a phenomenal job right now. I mean, you know, he made the playoffs like he wanted to. Look at Matthew Lutz. Look at him. 6/10 separates first and second. And it's still dropping. Plus, you got lap traffic in front of Keselowski, which is going to help out Matthew Lutz. We might see a side-by-side battle for the win. It's still dropping 5/10, coming down to 4/10. Christopher Bell, he's got to do what he does. Is he going to battle the leader, or is he just going to let him go? That's the biggest question. 5 laps to go. Four-tenths. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Four laps to go. I don't think Matthew's going to have enough time. Three to go. 4/10 separate them both. Now look, Keselowski's stuck behind lap traffic, and Christopher Bell is not getting out of the way. This is going to slow down Keselowski a lot. Yeah, Christopher Bell is just standing his ground. He's not moving out of the way. Oh, this might help Logano as well. Christopher Bell got out of Keselowski's way. Is he going to get... Oh, no, he's still battling. 2/10 of a second. White flag in the air, sponsored by Coke Zero Sugar. Next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or checkered. Matthew Lutz losing ground down the back straightaway for the final time. Here they come out of turn number 4, and Keselowski secures a spot in the round of 12. How about that? Keselowski's got to go down pit road. He's got to get his car checked out by the officials. And with that, we'll be right back.
fuel nothing. The water temp is getting high. Your car is smoking.
Well, it's official. Keselowski has won today's race at North Wilkesboro. He's been checked. Everything is good. And now, oh, maybe if you can get it going. I know what he's trying to do. He just can't. There we go. Sunoco fueling victories all season long. There you go. There we go. Smoke show. Maybe not. We might get a smoke show. I thought it was done there for a second. Oh, got in the wall. Get off of it. There you go. Oh, he's in the wall again. Oh, there goes the engine. Join us next week, next Thursday, for the Kansas race. Hopefully it'll be a better burnout then. But until then, thank you guys for watching. And make sure you stay posted on Instagram for the playoff points. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.